Hi, my name is Mike.l.Levine, and today I am going to review for you the 32 Degrees Men's Performance T-shirt currently out on the Costco floor in a 2-pack that I bought there for $14.99. Before we get started, a little bit about myself. I work for Aurora Investments. We're a Vietnamese apparel company. We manufacture apparel in Vietnam. Those of you who have been watching my channel, you already know. We have 22 sewing factories, 2 industrial laundries, 2 textile mill with both knitting and weaving, and we make custom apparel for most U.S. manufacturers already. We have a full-time R&D team working in Vietnam that are constantly at work creating new product, new innovation. They work in conjunction with some of the leading labs and chemical suppliers around the world, and we always are rolling out exciting new developments, so it's always a great time to reach out to me and see what's going on. So now back to the reason for the video. So here's the pack. I bought this 32 Degrees Men's Performance T-shirt. And those of you who have been watching my channel, my very first video on this channel was the 32 Degrees Costco Men's 2-pack T-shirt. And at that time, that shirt was more of a base layer type of T-shirt. I felt it worked great as just an all-around everyday wear. It didn't need to be used just necessarily as a base layer. And I actually thought it worked out great for a workout shirt. It had moisture wicking, had lots of stretch functionality. I don't remember if it had odor control, but it did have quick dry. And so now this, I don't know if they intended this to be a progression from that shirt to this one, or if they're just completely two different items, but they both have the same name to them. That previous one was not called the base layer. So with that said, let's get right down to it and take a look at this one. Based on the package, we see that the models that are wearing it, they're wearing it as a primary shirt, so it's not a base layer in the least here. We still have the original soft hand, and that's one of the call-outs here on the package, besides quick dry, stretch comfort, and breathable, which breathable was not a call-out, if I remember correctly, on the very first one that I reviewed. This shirt is poly spandex 93.7, and that one I want to say was 85.15, so it had a lot more spandex to it, which for those of you familiar with it, the amount of spandex you have does not necessarily mean you're going to have more stretch or less stretch or even stronger stretch or recovery. So much can be done with the equipment that actually processes the fabric that you don't need high amounts of spandex to actually get good stretch and good recovery. So anyways, we're just going to have to open it up and see. So what I'd like to do is now we'll switch to the overhead camera. We'll open up this package and we'll review the construction and colors and everything else I have of these two garments and see what we're up against here. So stick around. It's going to be a good one. Alright, so here we are. Here's the package itself. So let's get this open. Let's look at this orange one first. So, men's large. Nice hand feel to it. It's a mesh fabric. I don't know if that comes through there on the camera. Actually, if we get some light behind it, you'll be able to see that better. kind of that mesh construction. Anyways, so design, I mean, we have this decorative stitch going across here just under the neckline. Top stitch going across the shoulder with this cover stitch, which is nice. Otherwise, there's really no other top stitching throughout the garment. You have a cover stitch here, or a typical hem. Same across the bottom, no vent along the side. Here's your care label. So it's made in China, and 93.7, which we already mentioned, polyspandex, and machine wash cold with light colors, gentle cycle, use mild detergent, only non-chlorine bleach when needed, do not use fabric softeners, and that's call out very important because we have moisture wicking, and moisture wicking will be blocked if you put on a fabric softener. Tumble dry low, remove promptly, cool iron if needed, and do not iron on print labels, and do not dry clean. Okay, so they don't want you to iron on the heat seal because you can actually, it would probably stick to, it could stick to the iron and melt. It could also come off. Anyways, here's our shirt. It is a size large. Let's see what the chest measurement would be. I wouldn't expect this to shrink in the wash. We've got 45 here in the chest. We will check it. And then the overall length of the garment. .29, so we're right around the normal typical fit that we would expect for size large. We don't have any taping, but we do have the decorative stitch going across the back of the neck, which I guess makes it okay. And try it on. We just should try the moisture wicking. So there you go. We put a little bit of water on it. You see it doesn't beat up, goes right in. So that's moisture wicking working the way it's supposed to. This will actually spread out and grow, and as it wicks, and that will give a greater surface area, which will allow it to dry quicker. So you get that quick dry moisture wicking action. They're actually one in the same. And so now, without further ado, let's get this garment tried on and see how it fits and feels. Alright, so like I said, we got the two colors. Here's that blue, really nice blue. And snap to put it on. So anyways, looks good, feels good. I think this is a great fit. And the shirt is really lightweight. I would put it at about 110 GSM. So it's going to be cool and comfortable. It's not something that you're going to want to wear during the winter. Like I said, you got that mesh fabric, so it's going to lose a lot of heat quickly. This is going to be a nice summer shirt, nice shirt to exercise in, doing cardio or something like that. The length, everything is, I think, is really nice. So anyways, I highly recommend it. $14.99, you can't go wrong, two colors. Anyways, if you all like my video, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up below, leave your comments. I always would love to hear if there's something in particular you want me to look at. I'll go out and get it. We can review it on this channel. So any suggestions you got, please don't hesitate to leave them. And I look forward to seeing you in a future video. So come back soon, and remember to continue to dress smart. Take care.